In the healthcare setting, the most difficult stain to remove from fabrics is iodine. They use a product called betadine to wash up. They slather it on people before surgery. It ends up getting on hospital gowns, cubicle curtains, carpets, and of course upholstery. The other staining agent that we find a lot in healthcare is blood. And we didn't bring blood today. We don't have any of that to demonstrate. But iodine, of course, if you've ever been around it, is very, very staining. And what we're going to do is we're going to apply some iodine to several different types of fabric. The first being a fabric that's made out of polyester and rayon, another fabric that's made out of polyester and cotton. And it was important for us to develop a cleaning product that would remove something as staining as iodine from multiple types of textiles. The Crypton Purple Stain Remover can be used on any of these surfaces. The process is very similar to other stain removal in that we're going to spray the product onto the iodine, and you see immediately how it wants to break down that stain. You see that it's actually running away from the cleaner. We're going to introduce a blotting cloth as we do in all spot removal procedures, and immediately you see that the stain begins to transfer into the white washcloth. We want to repeat this procedure onto the fabric until we remove as much of the stain as possible without agitating in any way. These fabrics both happen to be treated, and so you see that the stain removal is fairly easy, but at some point we are going to have to introduce the brush and help with some agitation. We're simply trying to work the product into the fiber to get at the stain. You notice the color of the stain here has a little brownish yellow tinge to it. That's the iodine actually going into suspension on the surface of the fabric and into the water. We apply the blotting cloth to the area, trying to remove as much of the stain. And you see the stain coming through here into the washcloth. You're going to repeat this procedure until it's gone. The goal here is to save a piece of furniture that may cost anywhere from $300 to $400 to into the thousands of dollars with just a few dollars invested in cleaning. So where iodine in the past has become a very problematic stain, Crypton has answers. The most amazing thing about the cleaner is it will work even on a product like cotton. So if we had a couch, let's say, that was made out of cotton, and we're going to emulate that by just using the washcloth. This is untreated, unprotected, and if you were to get iodine on a cotton product in the past, you would have to dispose of that item. You would not be able to get the iodine out. With the Crypton Purple, you're able to spray the product onto the stain. You see again that it wants to run away from the stain. And when we introduce a blotting cloth to it, again, the whole process of osmosis, or wet going to dry, we're able to begin to draw that stain into the blotting towel. Because the washcloth is porous, or if our sofa was made out of cotton and was porous, we would have to chase it a little bit, and we would have to reapply the cleaner maybe 5 or 6 times. But you do see that it is transferring to the blotting cloth and working its way out of the upholstered surface. This procedure would be the same for blood, although however with blood, because it's a bodily fluid, you would have to follow up and disinfect the stained area. But just in a few short minutes, we're able to pull iodine out of a cotton washcloth.